So at a point in their history, Israel went into captivity, and if you know the story of Israel, if you have read the Old Testament, you know that if they were sure of anything, then they were sure of this, that they will always have the promised land, that they will always have Jerusalem. I mean, God has given us assurances, they said, right? So it's going to always be like that. So in that moment when they were taken to captivity, we have to understand that they were sort of losing all hope in that event. I mean, to them it seemed that the Lord has become unfaithful to them, and it seemed as if he broke his promises to them. Psalm 77 verse 10, one translation, one rendering of that verse goes like this: "This is my infirmity, that the right hand of the Most High has changed." Okay, that was their understanding. It's easy for us because we have the quote-unquote wisdom of the external onlooker. We have the wisdom of history in a way. We know that we can see that God has been faithful to them as to a people and as to individuals also, even though it was in a radically unexpected way. So the Chaldeans came and they took them away one day, and the nation was deported, and almost all of them would never return. Some did. How did those return? How did they remain in their captivity while they lived in a foreign land as deportees? And Ezekiel 11:16 gives an interesting answer. "Therefore say, thus says the Lord God, although I have cast them far off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them far among the countries, yet I will be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come." So that's an amazing thought, that God will be a little sanctuary, sort of just almost like a little bubble around them. Okay, and this is an interesting thought. The Lord may not have protected them from all their old troubles. Well, yeah, that didn't happen. The Lord didn't protect them from the destruction of their homes and their country and their land and their deportation. The Lord didn't protect them from oppression, but He protected them from ultimate destruction by being a little sanctuary around them, a place of fellowship with Him. Okay, the place of fellowship with the Lord was supposed to be in Jerusalem, but God says, no, I will go with them and I will be there with them for fellowship, like a little sanctuary. Okay, I will be there for them, and also a place of protection and defense against the enemies who would destroy them. Perhaps God is not the defense in our lives that we had hoped for in our lives, okay? But He will be the defense that you and I need Him to be in our lives. Even in our grave trouble, it's worth making Him our sanctuary. I would like a large sanctuary, okay? That's what I would like. But the small one that He's willing to be will be sufficient for us in the time of our need. God bless your day with that thought.